drinking and driving. It's hard to believe that despite all the warnings, some people still go straight from the bar to the car. Like this DUI suspect in Farmington Hills, Michigan. Officer Garen Anderson is in pursuit through 2 counties before the driver finally notices the red lights.
We went through the intersection, I turned on the lights, and the passenger came out of the passenger window and flashed me as we pulled into the parking lot. It was all downhill from there.
The officer approaches the car and finds 2 party girls who are practically naked.
How you doing, ladies?
We've seen you. We want you. We're sorry. We didn't mean to say that. You're pretty hot.
Well, thank you very much.
You got a big Billy Club or whatever they're called.
I've been married for 10 years, so it was just something blew my mind.
And just when Officer Anderson thought things couldn't possibly get any more bizarre,
The next thing I know is they were coming out the windows in their underwear and running through the sprinklers of the parking lot.
Oh, my. Ladies, come back to the car. I think they might have to go.
Officer Anderson and his backup approached the erratic drivers, turned erotic dancers to deliver the bad news.
Come on, ladies.
I'm going to jail.
Come on.
I've never been to jail before.
Well, you shouldn't have gone and ran through the sprinklers naked.
Please don't arrest us. We're normal girls.
So why were these normal girls driving around nearly naked?
The girls were out for a night of amateur stripping. The driver apparently had been dancing and was supposed to have won the contest that night.
Since stripping didn't quite work out for this second-rate showgirl, she now reveals to Officer Anderson her new career goal.
I'm in the criminal justice program. Do you think this is going to make me in trouble and I won't be able to be a cop now?
In her state of dress, I couldn't imagine her being a police officer. The most unimaginable or weird thing of the whole night is just to see these 2 women crawl out the windows of a car in their underwear and just go rollick in the sprinklers. This is a night most police officers would never even imagine.
Oh, my.
Rutledge, Georgia. Not all DUI suspects are behind the wheel of a car. Officer Keith Fitzgerald responds to a call about a drunk driver on a lawnmower.
When we pulled up, we saw an older fella on the lawnmower. I pulled up behind him and I honked my horn, and he didn't even turn around and look, and wouldn't stop.
The lawnmower man leads Fitzgerald on a chase that reaches speeds of up to 3 miles per hour.
Finally, the guy started weaving back and forth to the left, to the right, and he started leaning over. And I was like, this guy's going to fall off the lawnmower.
Tired from the chase, the senior finally decides to take a nap.
We basically evaluated the whole situation and decided that the best thing for this guy to do was to take him home.
So remember, if you've hit the bottle, don't hit the road. Now let's take a look at an exciting new sporting event. Bad drivers from around the world are rounded up into a stadium for a game of car soccer. The idea is to get the world's worst drivers off the road so they can crash into each other for a change. Looks like these gas-guzzling gladiators have finally found a useful outlet for their deranged driving. When the weather turns bad, driving can be a nightmare. A smart driver will slow down and keep a safe distance between himself and the car ahead. And a bad driver, well, he's probably better off taking the bus. Here it comes now. Even though it's the great Russian hurricane of '98, neither rain, nor sleet, nor snow, nor apparently a flood of biblical proportions can stop this Moscow bus driver from making his appointed rounds. Watch again. Most guys would back up and take a detour, but this driver is determined to stay on schedule. Chicago, Illinois. Watch as a police officer gets an unexpected ice skating lesson on this frozen freeway. Brian Boitano, eat your heart out. Cobb County, Georgia. Watch the sparks fly as Officer Robert Quigley's car is hit with debris from a telephone pole that's just been shattered by a bolt of lightning. A moment earlier, lightning struck the pole just a few feet from the officer's vehicle, leaving him with nowhere to go, but straight through the fireworks. How shocking. In Toronto, Canada, freezing conditions turn Highway 401 into an icy nightmare. But it's really more like a bowling alley. This driver squeaks through the 710 split. Then along comes another one to pick up the spare. And to clear a lane for the next bowler. Here he comes now. Strike. Stalled in the snow, this rushing driver decides to jump start his car in reverse. The car jumps, and the driver starts to chase it, straight into 400 pounds of frozen snow. More proof that when the weather turns nasty, don't get in your car. Get in your sweater and stay put.
Still to come.
Give me the okay? Because I'll be talking to you.
You see road rage. Now see meter madness. Drivers with too many tickets go on the attack. Plus, a motorcycle ride can be a pain in the neck when you don't keep your eyes on the road. And this driver's been pulled over, but she's not going to traffic court. She's going to the junkyard. Then, later, this deranged driver is falling apart at the seams, and so's his truck, when the world's worst drivers continues.